Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Hotspot with Loveth and Favor, your ultimate destination for the juiciest gossip, exclusive movie insights, and the latest celebrity updates. Subscribe now. Loveth here guys. This video is on a very sad note. Yesterday has been very traumatizing for we fans of Junior Pope, talk more of his immediate family members, and as well as the families of the other crew members that lost their lives in the tragic incident. Guys, this is really a hard pill to take, especially considering the fact that these deaths were very avoidable. When I came across the news of Junior Pope's death yesterday, I immediately came on YouTube and posted a video on YouTube in tears. And this video was not to report his death news, but to call on his fans and well-wishers to put him in prayers, because I strongly believed that if we come together as a nation to pray, I just had the faith that God would do something. I had so much faith that God would do something, and that's why in my first video, I said and I wrote in my title that I refuse to type RIP. I said I refuse to type RIP. I know how I cried at this news yesterday. Now imagine the wife, his children, and other family members. Not just Junior Pope, also the crew members. This is just too much of a loss to bear. Now when we heard he was alive, I was so excited. The jubilation in my family was real. I came on YouTube in that happy mood to announce that Junior Pope, by God's grace, is still alive. The joy in this news satisfied me to my belly that I found sleep, only for me to wake up this morning to the news that Junior Pope died finally. God forbid. Oh, painful. Very painful indeed. All for what? A low-budget movie? That the producer couldn't put the lives of her cast and crew first? That the producer neglected the welfare of her cast and crew? Adam Malik, you do this one, honestly. And yes, majority of the blame heaps on Adam Malik as the producer of the movie. And from the accounts given by TC Okafor, one of the survivors of the boat mishap, it was glaring that Adam Malik did not take into consideration the welfare of her actors. The producer, Adam Malik, the production manager, all of these people should be blamed for this. According to TC Okafor, 4 of them came out alive, he and 3 other crew members, and I'm very sure that 2 of the crew members that came out alive were the people that he said were on life jackets. Now, the director and I think the production manager, both of them were on life jackets. So you can see that they knew the essence of a life jacket and they did not provide same for the actors on set. TC Okafor narrated that firstly, he was underpaid by Adam Malik, who claimed that she had already paid Junior Pope and did not have enough money to pay him more than 100,000 naira, a fee that wasn't even paid before the production started. Till this very moment, even welfare wasn't prepared for, and he was offered 1,500 naira for feeding for the whole day, which he turned down, saying that cannot be okay for a whole day's meal, which include breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's not possible that he could use 500 naira for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, fast forward to the boat incident. He recounted that since they started the production, because of his fear for water, he had always sat in front of the boat so that he could hold onto the rope, usually in the front. Now, TC stated that before the boat moved, he offered Fanta to the water in an attempt to appease the gods of the water in order to avoid any bad incident. Now, when the boat started moving, Junior Pope was doing a video. According to TC, the boat rider had covered his ears with an earpiece, possibly listening to music and also trying to focus on the video Junior Pope was making rather than focusing on the boat he was riding. Now, TC said that being in front, he saw a canoe in front of them and immediately alerted the rider, who did not have the sense to divert to another direction. Instead, he jammed the last point of the canoe, which made their boat somersault immediately. But his saving grace was the rope he had been holding onto. And also one of the crew members, a lady, also held onto him, until another boat who had seen what had happened came to their rescue and saved he and the girl that held onto him. Now, according to TC, the director and DOP were on life jackets and they were also saved. So 4 of them were saved, leaving many others dead. Now, Junior Pope, Precious, Friday, and the other 2 persons that I cannot remember their names all perished. Just like that, because they went out to hustle for daily bread. Now, after he had been saved, TC Okafor said he went to the Marine Police to report the issue. And that was when the Marine Police told him that Nollywood filmmakers are always fond of coming to that river to make movies, sidelining them despite having told many of them to always come to them to rent life jackets and some divers in case of any unfortunate event. But due to the stinginess of the filmmakers, they do not carry the Marine Police along. Now, the shocking thing for TC, according to him, was that when Adama Luke, the producer, arrived at the incident scene, her only reaction to what had just happened was to call on the police to arrest him, based on claims that he, TC, had caused the accident by standing and obstructing the boat rider. And when TC was asked if at that point Junior Pope had been found, he said that nobody had been found. Junior Pope's body had not been found. Guys, this negligence was just too loud. There was even a Marine Police that you could go rent life jackets from and hire divers, but you neglected to do so. I mean, if you cannot afford simple welfare, why venture into a production that demanded a lot? And you had the guts to call for the arrest of a survivor when others had not even been found? And then JP's body alongside another guy was recovered from the water. Not even one person thought of CPR. Everyone was concerned with taking videos, and the most annoying thing is that the first thing they thought of was to take the body to a mortuary, not a hospital. I mean, who does that? It was now the mortuary attendant that said Junior Pope was alive and then he should be taken to the hospital. But he was first taken to a herbalist for some rituals, and after some hand movements, the herbalist asked that he be taken to the hospital. If only the right thing was done. If only the first aid treatment was done, which is a CPR. Who knows? Junior Pope could have made it, at least would have seen that, okay, these things were done. Because for God keeping him alive after the minutes he spent underwater, because he spent over 5 minutes, in fact, over 10 minutes, and we all know that you cannot survive in water beyond 5 minutes without air. So God had done his path by making him to be alive, but it was the negligence of the humans that led to this unfortunate death. From the reports garnered, the first hospital that they had taken him to, they tried their best to revive him. However, there was one particular equipment, I think it was the CPR equipment that they did not have, prompting him to transfer him to another hospital. Now, this other hospital that they transferred Junior Pope to had all of the equipment, and then they put him under different machines to revive him and bring him to life, but all to no avail. And one of the machines detected that his brain was no longer reading, and that was when he was declared dead. Guy, this is so sad. I can't help but think about his wife. I can't help but think about his 3 beautiful sons. I can't help but think about all of the videos that I watch of them where he plays with his wives, he plays with his sons. You could see how genuine he was. It was just, guys, this is so painful. This is so painful. I almost found myself questioning God. Junior Pope and 4 others died, making a total of 5 young souls that crashed out of carelessness and negligence. Honestly, I found myself almost questioning God, and I was like, at least for the sake of those innocent children, it's just, the thought of it is just so painful. The pain is deep. This pain is deep. And somehow for Junior Pope, I don't know, I just feel that my faith is still there. I just feel that God can do a miracle. You know, God is always a miracle working God. He can do a miracle. He has done it before over and over again. There is this actor, a very popular actor. I'm not going to be mentioning his name, but this actor had an accident. This story is from the account of the same actor that I'm talking about. So he had an accident. It was a terrible accident, and he and his friend were in that, car accident, and they died. And then he and his friend was brought to a mortuary. And while at the mortuary, I think he had stayed a few days or maybe one day in the mortuary. And then the mortuary attendant had seen that his hand was moving. And then he ran out, alerting that, oh, this man, his hands are moving and all. And that was how they took him to the hospital. And he was in coma for months. You all know this actor I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention his name, but you know this actor I'm talking about. He was in coma for months until God woke him up. And right now, the actor is hale and hearty. The actor was one of those people that went to visit Junior Pope in the hospital where he was declared dead. So somehow I just feel that something can still happen. God can still do something. maybe all of a sudden he just wakes up, or maybe, God forbid, maybe when they now want to bury him or something, he would just wake up. We've heard of these stories, and I'm not even going to lie, not all of these stories that we hear are fake. It happened in the Bible, it has happened real. Faith. Guys, this is so painful. It's so painful. Now, continuing with the video, reports have it that the National Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA, has reacted to the boat incident that claimed the life of Junior Pope and these four other persons. Now, in an interview with Vanguard, NIWA area manager Sulaimon Nicholas said that contrary to the claim that the incident happened in Anambra West local government area of the state, the accident actually happened at the Apaka area, a suburb of Onitsha, and Nsugbe, Anambra East local government area, where the victims were going to Anam, where they went to shoot a movie. Now, this area manager, Nicholas, disclosed that they were 12 in the ill-fated boat. 7 of the victims were rescued alive, 2 were recovered dead, while 3 were still missing. And out of the 3 missing, 2 are females, while 1 is a male, of which right now 2 have been found. The makeup artist and the cameraman have been found, so it's remaining the sound guy. Guys, very young souls. April 10th, 2024, the nation lost a great personality and 4 other young people full of life and promising future. All thanks to a low-budget movie project that the producer could not put necessary things in place. I don't understand. If you don't have money now, do family drama. Do family drama within the house. You don't have money, you're crossing a river to make a movie. Following the accident, the AGN president wrote, following the tragic accident of boat mishap that claimed the life of Mr. John Paul Odonwodo, aka Junior Pope, and 4 other crew members at waterside of River Niger Cable Point, Asaba, on 10th of April 2024, on a movie set titled The Other Side of Life, produced by Adam Maluk. The leadership of the Guard has taken the following decisions. 1. All films that involve riverine areas and boat riding is hereby suspended indefinitely. 2. No shoots on all locations nationwide on Thursday, 11th April 2024. 3. The film titled Another Side of Life is suspended indefinitely. 4. No actor is allowed to work with Adama Luke as a producer till further notice. 5. While we keep searching for the bodies of the remaining persons, may their souls rest in peace. Signed by Dr. Ejezie Emeka Rolas, National President, Actors Guild of Nigeria. I don't want to think about this anymore. This is so painful for me, for the nation Nigeria, for Nollywood, for the family, for everybody. And I just hate that I'm going to say this. Rest in peace to the departed souls, and may God grant their families the fortitude to bear this irreplaceable loss. Bye guys, and let us not forget to pray for their families.